Welcome to the demo of the power plant air quality decisions. This is a service that costs $1,600 a year plus a nominal amount for additional users and is accessed by quite a few of the power companies here in the United States and around the world, as well as by suppliers, DOE, EPA, and others, and provides the four A's really, which are alerts, answers, analysis, and advancement of everything to do with power plant air quality around the world. And presently, you're looking at the home page for this service, and there are training functions here where you can go in and listen to webinars and go into our decision trees and other things that will be apparent here in a minute. This is the networking service, which is extremely important. For instance, here are the upcoming hot topic hours, and you can see that this happens to be on Monday, and later this week we'll be talking about the FGD and SCR programs in China, and then beneficial byproducts the following week, air preheaters and heat exchangers, etc. So this is something relative to power plant air quality every week that we're doing. You can view the recordings. By the way, as a subscriber to this service, you do have access for 1 full year to all the new webinars, and you also can go back in and view the NOx catalyst performance and all the other webinars that we have done in previous weeks. So, for instance, on new FGD and DNOx approaches, you can actually go back in here and view the presentations by these people, or you can go into the recording itself. So this is a very comprehensive coverage of very current topics by the world's experts in each of these areas, and we have people, as you see, from US EPA and from suppliers and so forth who do participate in these as presenters in these webinars. And we do audio interviews, and we do a number of other things like this. Let's go on and just look at our utility e-alert. Again, on this alerts, answers, analysis, and advancement, this is really the alert function. So TVA has a clean air, settlement, and what are they going to be doing? Well, this gets into some of the details of what they're going to retire, what they've agreed to in terms of putting new FGD and SCR equipment on existing equipment. And we get into the regulatory aspects of things, and we also get into, the company news. There's been a arbitration decision here in North versus ADA. So there's technical as well as commercial information that's shown weekly, and this is just the alert for 1 week. And you can search all the alerts, and I'll just go down to way down here, so you can take a utility e-alert contents, and so you can go in and search under Mercury or search under anything like this, and you get a whole list of articles that you can then go back and actually see the particular article as it appeared in the newsletter in January 21st. So this is a good way to get information as well. You get a bunch of different newsletters. Let's just click the Fabric Folder newsletter, for instance. Here's the March 2000 newsletter. And what are these? What are these air toxic rules, and what are they going to require? Well, all this information is in there in this particular newsletter, and 3 or 4 of the others. So here's the final MAC for industrial boilers with details and things there. So you get 4 of these newsletters. That's the one on the fabric filters. You get the one on air pollution monitoring too. And this happens to be the abstracts, which on air pollution monitoring, but we also have a newsletter. But you get these abstracts as well. And I'll just jump back to one of the other newsletters. For instance, here's the FGD and DNOx newsletter. And again, you can click on any of the individual articles, or you can search the whole set of newsletters going back to 1999. So, here's a new FGD technology, and so you can briefly get a good overview of this. If you want to then search for more detailed articles and things, you can get those. The networking directories give you access to people at all these different places. So if you want to see who's who at Babcock & Wilcox or some other company, you can click on that as well. And so in terms of the number of people that are involved in FGD and DNOx at Babcock and Wilcox, for instance, here would be names and contacts, titles, this all the information that you would need to keep up your networking with these people. One of the most important things we have is these decision trees. So here is a new, just all the entries since the October 20th are in this set of information. So you can go in by product, and you want to see what's going on in catalyst maintenance, and then you can hear all these hot topic discussions or get detailed information. And so you can go in by product, you can go in by company, you can go in by process, you can go in by events. And so here are some of the events that we cover mostly in our own hot topics. We have another link that you can get into all the non-Mcilvaine events as well. So it does give you complete coverage on that basis. We also have the older decision tree, so you can go back in time for anything prior to October 20th, and you can see a very complete decision tree that gets into everything from litigation and the regulations into physical and procedural and informational information on EPC contractors and fabricators, materials of construction, multi-pollutant requirements, and something that's organized in a manner where you can just click on systems, and then you can click on calcium or other. Let's say click on calcium. You can click on wet calcium or dry calcium, and you can get overview of sources or subsystems. And so you can go to sources, and you can get here are a bunch of the different sources: Babcock Power, Babcock and Wilcox products, and then you can actually go into PDF that describes some of their systems. So it's a organized system that allows you to get to very granular materials, such as you can see here, this detailed information about their scrubber technology. So this gives you an overview of what is in the power plant air quality systems, and keep in mind that it is updated. You get a weekly alert. There's always new information coming into the system, the monthly newsletters, the weekly alerts, and the weekly hot topics hour, and each of the PowerPoint presentations that are given are all going in weekly. So I'd like to thank you for spending some time and viewing the information on the power plant air quality systems. We welcome any further questions you have. And again, this service is described in our on our main website at www.mcilvainecompany.com.